Part 4. I'm in the mood. I don't think I've ever done 4 in a row. I'm in the mood. Meanwhile, get my camera straightened out here. All right. The dream and vision that I put up the video on about was last summer, so probably 6, 7, 8 months ago. This one is for the people, for the body, for those that are in life. I thought it applied to me. I was in it. It has a broader application. This is the Citadel dream. I was in an open place that had this citadel, this square citadel with it was like 40 feet by 40 feet, or maybe 60 feet by 60 feet. Its walls were like 4 feet thick. And I saw these 2 men that were up above the citadel on a little like a platform standing, and these 2 men were up there. And they were taking poison and putting it in this syringe, a big shot. The thing was like this big around and that long. It was a shot, a needle, a syringe. And I saw the one put it in a bow, a big long bow, and shoot it. And it went right by me, right past my waist. Zing, as I say. But then it landed, it missed me, and I picked it up and I looked inside it, and it had all these crystals. Then I was down lower in the citadel, and there was a door, an opening in the citadel. And I looked out, and there was water around the citadel like a moat, and then there was land a short distance away, 10, 20, 30, well, 20, 30, 40 feet away. And it was bare, just bare dirt land. But there was a moat. And then I saw a man on a kind of peculiar raft. It was like 7, 8, 9-sided. It was this funky polygon with all these sides, generally long and narrow, but it had all these sides to it. And reflection that I see over there. I'm like, what? It's just a shiny thing over there. Nothing. It's not even illuminated. Just reflection. Caught my attention. It was paddling. It was on the stern. It was like a gigantic paddleboard, kind of like 40 feet long, 8 or 10 feet wide, all jagged, pointy, but generally rectangular and long, 7, 8, 9-sided. There was a man paddling it, either pushing it with a pole or paddling it with a paddle at the stern of this thing, back into this thing. And it came up to be below, and I could step down on it if I wanted to, which I did not. I don't remember if it was that at that very moment, but I turned, and it was either before or after, because these 2 events, I can't remember which one was which, but it was right at the same time. I turned around and looked behind me, and a girl came and had this big, strong box, and boom, dropped it right there, and it had all this stuff I was supposed to take with me. And then I looked out, and I saw one of the men that had been up high, of the 2 men that had been up high, was down talking with the man at the stern of the raft. Then the dream ended. It's a good thing I went and talked to Daniel, because my guesses and interpretation at this, not correct. I'm kind of onto something, but nope. Got to have that knowing. Who were the 2 men? I thought they were eugenicists. Nope. It was the father and the son. Surprise! Surprise! He told me that. I was like, oh, boy, did I have that wrong. But apparently they are the one. The eugenicists, the death forces, the eugenicists sent by the father and the son. I'll have to clarify that with him, but if that's the correct interpretation here. But that syringe, it was sent by the Shaddai and the Ehim reality. Surprise, those 2 men that were high up, 2 of the gods, 2 of the Els, the male realities. This time I get visited by the 2 men. But that's not all. There's 4 men in this dream altogether. All Arca beings. All Arca beings. I'm seeing 4. Oh, no, wait a minute. No, wait a minute. Nope, 5. All the beings here are Arca beings. All 5 of these beings are Arca beings. 5 of the gods. 5 of the 8 Arca beings are all gods. So the two men that were up high on the platform were the Shaddai, the Father reality, and Ehim, the Son, the Yeshua Jesus reality. They were together. I didn't ask Daniel which one was the one that shot the bow, but it was probably Ehim, because the Father reality does not have any energy as his substance. The Father has 3 of the 4 waters of life. That's why the Father does not see or take any cognizance of the earth reality. The Father has no earth reality substance within him as his Shaddai created reality. He has heaven, eternal and infinite throne substance. He has 3 of the 4, but he does not have all 4. The one individual who does have all 4 is the Ehim, the Son reality, has all 4 of the substances, is complete. And so, no, actually, well, theory, because Daniel and I have discussed some other stuff. But anyway, in this context, as Ehim, he has all 4. And probably he was the one who shot the bow, because the syringe is a part of the energy reality. I could be wrong. I'll have to go back and ask for some clarification on this. But very specifically, the 2 men that were standing high up were Shaddai and Ehim, the Father and the Son. That was a shocker. I thought they were the eugenicists. And, well, eugenics is a part of this. Anyway. The citadel is me. This is but not just me individually. It was any and all believers. Well, not even believers. There's lots of people that believe, but they're not spiritual and they're not righteous. So believing is not enough. It's what is. Convictions. Who are the ones who are convicted? It's not these persons say, "Oh, I believe." No. Are you convicted? I'm a convict. Hi, my name's Chet Allen Bottorff, and I'm a convict. Are you convicted? Yes, I'm a convicted convict. I'm not of the energy reality. I'm a convicted convict of the eternal infinite arca reality and the ethereal power reality and the gods and the paradise, heaven reality. And chaos. Been to chaos. Hi, I'm a retarded convict. A repeat offender. Yeah, I'm a convict. Recidivism, convict. Yeah, I'm a convict, but not like the context of earthly convicts. I'm a spiritual, arca, ethereal convict. And I'm in the corrections system. Yeah, when you're a convict, you're in the corrections system. Yeah. Well, hi, my name's Chet Allen Bottorff, and I'm 57 years old, and I am a long-term, approximate 54-year convict of continual recidivism. I've just been a convict. No recidivism where you go out and come back in. No, I went in and I've been convicted. I'm a convict in the correction system of the Shaddai, Ehim, Elyon, the I am, the breath, and the word, God's reality. I'm a convict in the corrections system of the eternal infinite corrections system, correcting my defective earth energy reality of Olam. The Olam energy creation is defective. So I am the convicted convict of Shaddai, Ehim, Elyon, I am the breath, the word. I should say the other way around. Right? The I am is first. I am the breath and the word. Those 3 eternal beings. And then Yahuah Al Shaddai, Yahuah Al Ehim, and Yahuah Al Elyon. And the Archangel Yahuah is in there too. Well, they're all in there. All the gods are in my reality. My existence. So I'm a convict. Hi, I'm a convict, and I'm here to tell you about conviction, being a convict. What I believe is irrelevant, and what I believe is probably wrong, or my tinfoil hat speculations and conspiracy theories. You want to be entertained by that stuff? I can go there too, but I typically don't. Or at least I have some possibility it's based on something in the arc or the ethereal reality, instead of just everybody catching each other's words or in the energy reality. There's plenty of titillating stories and information of what's going on in the energy reality. No, I'm here to tell you about the Arca reality. I'm here to tell you about eternity. I'm here to tell you about chaos. I'm here to tell you about the ethereal power reality and paradise and heaven. I'm here to tell you about those realities, which are not a part of the energy earth reality or any of the cosmos or this anywhere here. And even sometimes I tell you about things here in the energy reality, like, have you been to the box? Have you gone to the grave? Have you been in Sheol? Have you been to hell? I have. Yeah, that's previous recordings. Took the segue back to this dream. The citadel is me, spiritually, physically. The citadel is the fortress of who I am as a being. And the raft and the guy on the raft, who's that? I thought he was a good guy. Wrong. Chet was wrong again. I'm retarded. It was the Satan reality. The Abaddon, the Olam death force Satan, Abaddon reality. All that jaggedness is the twisted, the corruption of that reality. That's why it wasn't smooth or square or what have you, or rectangular. It had all this jagged aspect to it because it's imperfect, it's corrupt, it's defective. And so the Satan, the death reality of Olam, Satan. There's the death side of Olam, which is the king, but then there's the Satan reality, which is Abaddon. Don't know which of the two it was, but it's the Satan reality. Now, I thought that this was a good guy coming to give, bring me, to give me a way out, a remedy, come to save me. Well, instead of Christ, it's another Christ, another Savior, or, it's an Antichrist. Well, one of many Antichrists. This was an Antichrist reality coming to offer a type of salvation. So but then who was the one that came to talk to him? Michael. I didn't know but see, it was the messenger, the fighter. Michael is the one that Daniel likes to say this kicks behind in the energy reality. Michael is the fighter of the energy reality. Michael is the warrior against the energy reality. Problems with those that are in, or rather, issues confronting matters, the defense of those that are in life. The archangel Michael is the defender of those that are in life. And so it was this opposition that the Ehim, the combined Father Shaddai, Son Ehim reality sent Michael to contend with the Satan reality. So there's a defense taking place on behalf of the righteous. So this was a dream sent to me saying that you're going to be receiving offers of the Olam reality that look good. It looked good in the dream, but it's not. It's defective and it's bad and it's coming from the death. That's a lot of what's on earth now. Everything in the earth reality is like, oh, here, save me this, save me that, this, that, and the other. This is going to help you. This is going to make things better for you. No. It's all coming out of the Olam death reality. And that's what this dream was about. And specifically, this dream was for those in life. Now, who's the fifth Arca being here? That girl that I saw behind me with that chest. What's that? This was El Elyon, another Arca being. So four of the men Arca beings were in this dream, but a girl, a woman, it looked like a little girl to me, but this is the El Elyon reality, the spirit reality, an Arca being that came to me. Yeah. Could have been Yahuah. Anyway, it was the spirit reality. It was the El Elyon reality. I'll have to ask Daniel, but was it you? I saw her face, so it was Yahuah Al Elyon. I saw her face. If it was you, I would not have seen her face. All right, so that's how I know. It was Yahuah Al Elyon, Arca power being. So in this dream, I saw all four of the L's. This dream had all four of the L's in it, I think. At least three. I know it was three of the L's. I just don't know if the man on the raft was Olam as the death Hades Pluto reality, or if it was a Abaddon. I don't know which of those two it was. It was one of those two. Daniel didn't make it clear to me, but he said it was the Satan reality. But I don't know if it was the death side of Olam or if it was a Abaddon. That was not clarified to me. But it was definitely bad. Bad, okay. Death. It was death, okay. And then Michael came to contend with death on behalf of those that are in life. The girl, the El Elyon, the spirit reality, Yahuah Al Elyon, came. The box, the strong box with all the stuff that I was supposed to take with me. I thought I was leaving. No, this is the quiet. This is the stuff that it's that still quiet voice. You're getting this great big message of this is coming to save you or this is good for you. And meanwhile, the still quiet voice is saying, don't do that. Don't go there. Don't receive that. Ignore this. Don't do that. Or this is saying go this way, and I'm saying go that way, or go some other way, but don't go that way. Whatever this thing is that's saying in the energy reality, coming through television, we're here to make things better for you and save you, and this is blah, 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 whatever. Religious persons are telling you this, that, and the other. Oh, really? Don't go that way. So that's in that Tanakh, the minor prophet says, you will hear a quiet voice behind you that says, this is the way of Yahuah. This is the way of life. Walk ye in it. It's that still quiet voice. So this dream of the citadel was totally not what I thought it was. That's why the knowing is so important, and it's on an individual basis. I thought it was a dream about the eugenicists. Well, there's still more to come, I think. There's still, I'm giving you like the 80% of it, the 90% of it, but I think there's still, I'm going to run it all by Daniel again and remind him, I just run it by him because we've done this before. I'll tell Daniel the dream, remind him, refresh his memory of the interpretation he gave, and then he will re-enter it again with me again and bring more clarity and more knowing to the dream. So the thing was, we don't know what was inside that syringe. He was fascinated by that, but he didn't know what it was. I saw it. It looked like kind of like quartz crystals, all these irregular quartz crystals inside this syringe that had been shot, a poison, whatever. Daniel did not know what it was. So there's more knowing. He has to go through his process of knowing, like I have to go through my process of seeing. So there's still pieces and parts of this dream that are not known or clear to us yet. But I have at least 80-90% of it. And I was certainly wrong about what I thought it was. I'm retarded. Yep. So the knowing is very important. Other times, like I'm trying to think, there was another one. I knew exactly what it was. I got it 100%. I was right on. I'll skip that one for now. It's not really relevant to this group, to my audience. It's relevant to another audience, and I'll break out old reliable. This comes from 4chan. No, you. No, you. You. I'll break out old reliable. Yeah. It's going to be for a different group. Another group. There was another dream. What was it? I apologize. I should have written down this on cue cards because I'm just going totally by memory on these things. You have to have good memory. What was the other one that I should tell the people? I guess I'll pause for now. I can't remember, and I don't want to try to. I'll write it out on cue cards, whatever. And there's more. It's just a constant information, constant. It's coming constantly. They continue. The gods keep talking to me day after day after day after day after day. There's always something that they've got to say to me. Maybe sometimes it's my mind wandering around in circles or whatever, but that's getting pretty rare. The gods always have something to say to me. And you, because that's my job. My job as a priest, because that's the original intent of the lawgiver, that there would be a nation of priests, and that's one of the failures. There has not been a nation of priests. They have failed in their calling. So now it's just scattered random spiritual individuals who are alive spiritually, who have responded to their calling of their priestly duties to communicate the communications from the celestials to the terrestrials. That's my job. One of my jobs. My primary job is to communicate the messages and the intents and the news from the celestials to the terrestrials. And so there's this common English saying, the person's asked me, what's up? And I say, many things, pick a topic. And of course, they're kind of like, they're surprised at that response because it's a very, very shallow kind of mutual greeting. What's up? Hey, hi, blah, whatever. But no, when individuals ask me, what's up? I'm here to tell you about the gods. And a few are like, they hear, but I don't know if they're receiving. They at least hear, they hear a little bit. And of course, there are individuals I'm in direct contact with via email and text messages, phone, what have you. Yeah, there's a small group of individuals. But I think as a result of Betelgeuse going off, I think that's a game changer, if you will. Certainly a milestone. It's a spiritual milestone. The signs in the heavens before the coming terrible day of Yahuah. Signs in the heavens and signs on earth. The gods are doing things. The conviction, the corrective remediations, the repairs of the gods. The defective creation of Olam and the other superior gods, superior to the creation of Olam, coming to correct and repair Olam's defective creation. And the overwhelming vast majority don't want repair. They're happy with their booze, coke, and hookers and tell live vision. Just the delicious, tasty lies. Yum, 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 yum. But for the few that want the unpleasant, scary, unfathomable, horrifying, outright terrifying, instead of this constant crap on YouTube, this constant try to drive traffic to your channel. I'm going to use words, some type of word that's going to make you respond emotionally and come watch my content. Is your content consumable in a consumable way? Are you acting in a consumable way? No. Nope. Well, the content that I have is extremely painful and does not taste good. Tastes real bad, smells bad, looks bad, tastes bad, sounds bad. It's all five of the senses bad. Looks bad, tastes bad, smells bad, sounds bad, feels bad. Yeah, bad, ugly, nasty, icky, horrid, terrible. Just like it says, when this reality is thrust upon the masses, they will literally drop dead from heart attacks as the nasty, ugly, filthy reality is thrust upon them. They just drop dead. Well, their death reality concludes. And being dead in spirit, now they're also dead in flesh, and they go into the box. I think I finally said what I want to say. I can't really think of anything else at this time. If you managed to make it through all 4 of these recordings in a row and you took notes, so I tell people, you better be taking notes. Are you taking notes because it's constantly new information, corrections because I'm retarded or I didn't get it right? Yeah, but what's that one prophecy? That one rule, what you said you prophesied in the name of Yahuah and you got it wrong. Death penalty offense. Which Yahuah? Which Yahuah is that? Do you suppose? We got 5 Yahuahs to choose from. Which of the Yahuahs of the 5? Whose commandment is, 4 really, but which of the L's is the one that says, the prophet who presumeth to speak a word in my name, and I did not speak it? False prophecy. Willing, knowing false prophecy. I don't give willing, no. I might give false prophecy, but it's because I'm retarded. I don't give willing, knowing false prophecy because you'll send cash. No, I'm pretty sure it's an Olam statute. And that's because communications with Olam are not difficult usually. Olam's pretty easy to figure out. It's the Shaddai, Ehim, Elyon, dark similitude, the eternals, the dark similitude. It's hard to figure out. Stuff I get from Olam, I usually don't really have any problems. Some of this stuff, I'm like, it's this, and Daniel goes, wow, you got it. You got it right. That's what it is. I remember this one time, I had this incredibly long series of dreams, the 2 about the eugenicists. And I started telling people about these dreams, and I had not told Daniel at all. And then Daniel comes along because it had gotten back to him from somebody else. I had started telling about the eugenicists and these 2 really long, extremely detailed dreams. And Daniel comes along and goes, what is this you're telling people? Because he knew I hadn't told him, and he was upset. Hey, what are you doing? And then I told him, and he goes, oh, well, you got it right. I had a few non-retarded moments. I'm retarded most of the time. I'm a clown, a fool, and a nigger, and a retard. Yes. Hi, my name's Chet Allen Botorf, and I'm a clown, a fool, a nigger, and a retard. Yeah. I had a less retarded moment, and I got 2 of the dreams exactly right. I might actually go over them again, because there were portions of the dreams I omitted because they were kind of about on an individual basis, and I was more concerned about the worldwide, because these dreams had worldwide impact. What the death force of the eugenicists, Revelation 16:13. I haven't been quite describing it quite clearly. The death force, the evil spirit like a frog, a death force that comes out of the mouth of the dragon. That's the cabal. The global warmonger death merchants, including the papists, the papist Protestants. Then the evil spirit like a frog comes out of the mouth of the false prophet. That's Mohammedan Islam. And before you go, oh, you're all offended, Google it. How the Roman Catholic Church created Islam. If you're not objective enough to say, wait a minute, Islam is false, and it's a death force. The cliche. Let me Google that for you. How the Roman Catholic Church created Islam. And then the third one, the eugenicists, which is the evil spirit like a frog that comes out of the mouth of the beast. And so I had these two dreams that were about the Revelation 16:13 death force that comes out of the mouth of the beast. Not the mouth of the dragon, but the mouth of the beast, which is the eugenicists. And all three of my videos now about eugenics and eugenicists have been deleted by YouTube. They don't like me talking about that in great detail. The copies continue to be up on Rumble, Brighteon, and BitChute. So just type in Chet Allen Bottorff, BitChute, Chet Allen Bottorff, Brighteon, Chet Allen Bottorff, Rumble. And it's the very first video. It was only like 6 or 8 minutes long, very short. I finally started getting a little motivated to start telling people things. And I put that video out on the same day as the 5 major changes took place, September 22nd, 2021. That video has been deleted from this channel. And then the 2 videos that were in October, November of 2022. Yeah, October, November time, I put out a burst of videos then. And it's the one that says Global Sterilization Castration. That's the tagline, the subject line. They weren't tags, but subject line. The title, Global Sterilization Castration. I don't know if it said eugenics. Both of those videos. The part 2 had been deleted a year ago, more than a year ago, and now just recently part 1 got deleted. So I've had 3 videos, all where I talk about the death force that comes out of the mouth of the beast, the eugenicists. Revelation 16:13, evil spirit like a frog comes out of the mouth of the beast, the eugenicists. They do not like me talking about that. But the videos continue to be up on Rumble. Well, primarily, probably I'd recommend the first place you go to is BitChute, BitChute, BitChute. The videos continue to be there. And I, because of the death of one of my email addresses, I have not been able to upload to BitChute. The last videos that I uploaded there were just about 2 years ago now. Yeah, a little more than 2 years ago. All these newer videos since my Chicken Little Delta Capricorni thing, because I didn't have still don't have accurate timing information on Delta Capricorni. El Getty Del Cap Delta Capricorni, the star that destroys the earth in the book of Revelation. But Daniel, and then the final little pieces here, the segue, the addenda, that Daniel said, well, he goes, looking at all the destruction and everything in the book of Revelation, he says, it's possible it's more than one star. This was the most recent thing when boom, Betelgeuse, oh, surprise. So there could be some substantial destruction, some death and destruction brought by Betelgeuse as well. So eventually I'll stop delaying, and I will contact BitChute and notify them, because it was because of this email address I had in South Africa that I had for about 18 years that went away. Well, it went from webmail to paymail, and I didn't want to continue to pay for it. Maybe I could have or should have, but I don't have any way I don't even know what the South African currency is. I don't have any way. I don't think they accepted PayPal even. I didn't have any way to, not that I don't have anything directly. I have access to resources, let's put it that way, but I don't directly have any of these resources. I'd much rather be doing the tithe, gold and silver and food sources and land reserved for my uses, the land of the priests he bought not. Pharaoh, and the priests have their portion assigned, a portion to them of Pharaoh. That's what I should be receiving. I'm not receiving. Pharaoh has not been responsible. Pharaoh is derelict. Pharaoh has been sponsoring the papists. Although maybe at some time in the future, Pharaoh may recognize his proper obligations towards the real priests instead of the fake priests, and cut the fake priests off and properly support the real priests, the real spiritual individuals, because there is a relationship between Pharaoh and the real priests. Always has been. But that's another topic. So that's about all I can think of right now. There are a couple other things, but it's not clear enough for me to talk about. I'll have to meditate on it. And 4 recordings in a row, I believe, is a record for me. All of these now go